Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are doing another WRC Generations video. We're checking out Finland now. We're gonna do this on the head cam. We're gonna go ahead and check this out. I want to see how how the new physics are feeling over jumps and stuff. Okay, that felt pretty decent. Ooh, let's go again. Another tremendous rock. I haven't been on the stage for a little while, so. As you can see, I don't have any HUD or anything like that going on, so and I can barely hear because I got the sound turned down, so you guys can hear my voice. But yeah, like I'm liking the way this is feeling over the jumps. I feel like I felt like a pretty decent impact. This is Finland long on the reverse. This is the long track. Okay. That feels pretty decent. Man. Now I am running this on the PC version actually, so I can
left over bridge into jump, keep left 150.
Have the max visual presentation
right 6
at the
over
same
crest
time.
200.
Kind of to see how it's running. I'm not gonna do like another benchmark video, but wanted to just kind of feel how the car reacts, you know, over lots of jumps. See, I like how it feels. I do like how it feels. Like I really do love the weight distribution in this year's game and the way it feels as we run in there. But the brakes do kind of feel a little off, but that could be attributed to the new car. Somebody in the community today was telling me they were having problems, feeling like the brakes weren't doing that well. And, that's something that I normally wouldn't notice because I usually don't ever use the brakes too often, but I usually just try to maintain my momentum and stuff like that with throttle control and brake tapping when I'm playing these. Yes, I do like I like the way the jumps feel. This is nice. I want to see something. I'm gonna hit the brakes before I go off the next jump. I want to see how that. Okay, yeah, it does kind of bring the front end of the car down a little bit quicker. Yes. See that how the front end of the car started coming down pretty quickly once I hit the brakes before the jump. That they're kind of like that weight transfer. Feels good. Feels really good. So when you come up to the top of the jump, you hit the brakes, and it'll pull the front of the car down quicker. Keep you on the road so you're not flying through the air for a very long time. Kind of helps you with stability and stuff. See, just a little tap of the brakes right there, and I slid off the road. So hold down. Okay. Yeah, maybe the brakes do kind of feel a little off for sure. I am kind of sliding in there a little bit more on those sharper turns. So that there's definitely something that I wonder if it's something in the settings maybe we can work out to see if we can do that better. But we are also on gravel. I don't know if you've ever tried to actually drive on gravel before, but when you hit the brakes, you do slide a lot farther than you normally would. And plus, we are using, we do have the ABS set on, so after this, we will take off the ABS and we will test it that way. Now ABS is going to give you more, or without the ABS on, your brakes are going to lock up. You're going to be more prone to locking up, which is sometimes good, but sometimes bad. But ABS is going to make it, especially on these gravel roads. The ABS is probably better for tarmac. Probably turning off ABS is probably the best way to go on dirt tracks. Should give you a lot more stopping power. Maybe help you slow down a little bit first. Like I said, this game's still pretty new. We're still working out all the kinks, still trying to figure out how everything feels and stuff. But I already feel way more confident on this version than I ever have on any of these WRC games. So I feel like this one's I feel like this is definitely a good one. My car's kind of pulling to one side. I think I got some damage going on that's causing me to pull. See that there? That whole I was braking that whole time, and I even hit the e-brake at the end. Yeah, see my car's pulling all the way to the right. It's pulling hardcore too. Yeah, dude, I can't. It's getting hard to keep on the road. It just wants to pull, and I am using the controller, so.
Come on, let's focus.
Yeah, so these brakes do feel pretty spongy this year, to be completely honest. So the next one we will be checking out the next video I make. We'll be checking out I'm trying to keep these a little bit short because they take forever to freaking upload now. But the next video we will be checking out without ABS. It'll be 100% without ABS. And I might check out some of the other settings too, see if maybe there's a brake bias in here that I can set. I haven't really looked into any of those settings yet. I like to get these games and pretty much not play with anything to get a baseline. Try to put some, put some laps in on, every track. Do all of that stuff before I start tinkering with any of the settings. I want to get a really good baseline. The only thing I change when I'm using the controller is the sensitivity. That is the only. Now that felt a little bit interesting. Don't know exactly why my car handled like that. So I mean, yeah, there's definitely going to be some bugs. The game just came out, man. They definitely going to run into some weird stuff. Things are going to be, fixed over time, obviously, like they are with all games these days. But this is one of them games that I buy, that I play for so long that I don't really. I try to have the best experience I have. These guys are, AA developer. I don't know why you would expect. I mean, I don't know what your expectations are for a $40 game. My expectations are: does it run? Does it drive? Is it fun? Does it feel good? Has it improved from the last game? Just things like that, I honestly, to tell you the truth, didn't expect it to really improve as much as it has. So that there's already bonus for me. Like, I already feel good. I still don't have any rumble in my controller. Like, there's no rumble in my controller on any version. I have this on Series X, PS5, and PC. It worked when I booted it up, went through all that, but right when I turned the game off, the very next time I booted the game, and there's no more rumble. It did work on all three versions, and it's the same thing with all of them. So I don't know if it's a thing that's like in the save, like if it saved it that way or something. I did get in touch with Kiloton earlier today to tell them about this problem, explain the problem, what happened, exactly how it happened, and they're looking into it for me. Find out. So if you have those problems with yours, please let them know. As far as I know, the racing sim wheels are still broken. I will be testing that out more tomorrow to find out, what's going on with that as well. Look at that impact. Guys, look at all this wood. Can I shake it? See the physics on the wood. Can we, or no, man, that's just stuck in the hood. It's going with us. So, yeah, I mean, like, brand new game, you're going to have some bugs. Like I said in my review, it's a solid game. I think it's going to be great. Definitely get it fixed up. Things will be running better over time. They've always came back, and at least fixed what they could fix. I think a lot of the changes when it comes to like performance, not performance, but physics, stuff like that, are usually baked in to the underlying code, so they can't really do a lot to fix it after a game has come out. But this one here feels like the physics have been completely revamped in a lot of ways. For a lot of these cars, we're taking this log all the way with us. We're going to try to get it to the finish line. If it falls off, dang it. It's been pretty nice to run with this. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to it, man. Whew. I do like the weight physics though. The weights, the way the cars feel when I go over the jumps. I used to not really care for driving the Finland track just because it always felt like way too off for me when I was hitting the jumps and stuff, and the weight of the car felt weird. But you can tell that each level on this game too, each gravel stage does have a different consistency with the gravel. So some you have more traction than you do on others, and the best way to really test that theory was on the New Zealand track. That one there has like three different kinds of gravel, three different areas of gravel, three different pack types of gravel, so you can feel the momentum, like when you're turning and stuff on the different surfaces. Some of it, like when I say feel, I mean when I go to like turn into a corner, like using just momentum, like taking off the throttle and letting the car just kind of slide around the track with its own inertia. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like being able to feel it in the controller, because I obviously can't, but I can kind of feel because of the way, like seeing the way the car reacts on the different, type of surface leads me to believe that some of the slide power, like right here, I was able to pull that slide off. That was throttle control, no brake whatsoever. I haven't really been hitting the brakes, just trying to throttle controls. What I'll do is I'll let off the throttle right over the jump, or right before, a few seconds before I go into the turn, and then I'll try to line my car up to see if I can get it to slide nice and easy, and I watch that really closely to see how the car reacts. Like if it starts sliding too fast, if it's slow, if it's a slower slide, then that means that obviously there's some performance issues going on this track right here. I just noticed that it was getting some major frame rate drops. So right here I am braking because this is a pretty sharp turn, and was not able to pull that off. Interesting. Yeah, so we'll be doing a lot of testing, trying to figure this out over the coming days, seeing how to best relay that information to you, get you up to speed on how the game's feeling. Now on the console version, it's a pretty locked 60 frames a second. I'm not really noticing a whole lot of performance issues, but the PC is so like it fluctuates so much. My average frames are over 100 FPS on this, so yeah, look how bad my car pulls. It just wants to pull straight to the right. That's so bad. I've been trying to drive this thing like this. Trying to see if maybe I can take some of that fence with me, because we didn't make our fence through the thing. So I'd never claim to be 100% like, oh my gosh, I'm a professional sim racer. No, man, I play these games to have fun, as you should. Dude, we got the wood across the line. We did it. But yeah, as far as sorry guys, as far as like weight momentum, weight distribution, just feeling how the body roll feels on the cars, being able to, like control slide, stuff like that. Like this game is pretty dang good, but there is clearly something going on with the brakes. So we will have to try to figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this video, and then I will have a follow-up video on the on turning off the ABS. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.